Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1! I'm pretty sure I've probably mentioned or at least hinted by now that I am in fact doing Vlogmas this year. It's going to be a little bit interesting because I am on a very tight book deadline. For anybody who's new and doesn't know, I am now a signed author and I have my very first editing deadline in mid-January. And then on top of that, as if December wasn't already crazy enough, I have to write an entire book in 4 months. Am I complaining about these tight deadlines? No, absolutely not. I'm so thrilled and thankful that this is my life, but it may mean that Vlogmas looks a little bit different this year. But don't worry, we're still gonna celebrate all of the magic that Christmas brings. There will be shopping, there will be crafts, there will be Christmas present wrapping, there will be decorating, there will be precious family moments, hangouts with friends. It's gonna be a grand old time, just like it is every year. And we're gonna start off, as I seem to always do for Vlogmas, with a shopping day. The plan is to head to the Fairfield Mall area here in Ohio. TJ Maxx is the main beacon of light I'm letting myself be guided toward, but there also is Hobby Lobby and Barnes & Noble and coffee shops and so many cool places. Because it's a Monday today, I have Murder Mystery Monday live streams tonight, so I definitely want to make sure I'm home in time for that. I'm so excited! I really ummed and ahed about whether or not I was going to do Vlogmas and I just couldn't think of a good enough reason to say no. Is my life crazy? Yes. Do I have time to do this? No. Does it matter? Absolutely not. Hopefully you all are equally as excited about this. Let's grab a coffee, grab our Christmas lists, and go shopping. I am 1000% an outfit repeater. I just wore the same outfit on Sunday, but I'm wearing it again because I felt pretty in it. This sweater I have had for ages. I genuinely don't know where I got it, but it's such a cute shoulder cutout. You guys know I love showing off my shoulders. I did switch out my purse though into this one that I think I actually got at TJ Maxx a few years ago. It's so comfy. And then I'm bringing this puffer vest. It's bronze. I thrifted it from Goodwill just in case it's chilly. I haven't actually walked outside to check, so we're going prepared. And of course, I'll be driving in my new car. Oh my goodness. At the time of me filming this is the first time I've properly filmed a vlog in my new car. This is so cool. For any of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, there was a car saga where my poor car, may she now rest in pieces, the engine went out and it was smarter just to get a new car than it was to replace the engine for cost-effective reasons. This is not a new car, this is a used car, but you can't tell one iota. This is the fanciest car I've ever owned. It's beautiful. I love it. Look at the back seat space. And don't even get me started on the trunk space. I'm so happy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This beauty better last me the next 10 years is all I gotta say. But I need name suggestions. I am that person who names my car. My first ever car was Juniper. I think the second one, it was a red car. I think I named her Scarlet. The next one was Snowdrop, which is a flower from a book called Stardust. It was made into a movie even. Not even one of my favorite movies. It was just a name that seemed to fit my car. This time though, I want to name it based on a book I really love. So I'm thinking, because you all know I love the ACOTAR series, I was thinking either Feyre, Rhysand, or Valaris. And I'm leaning toward Valaris. I did really want it to be Rhysand, but it doesn't feel like a boy car to me. It feels like a girl car, and so it needs a girly name. And Feyre is super obvious to me. Everybody would know what book series I'm talking about. But if I say Valaris, only the people who know would know, you know? So I'm thinking that's what I'm leaning toward, but feel free to let me know in the comments any suggestions name-wise that you have that you think this car should be called. It's silver. I've never had a silver car before. Black interior. Just love it. I'm just so happy. Okay, I'm gonna stop gushing about my car and we're gonna actually get started on Christmas shopping. My game plan: spend as little money as possible, find cute things. Let's go. But coffee first. Could I please have an iced mocha latte decaf with oat milk? Your large size, please. I don't know if I mentioned, but at the time of me filming this, I'm filming ahead for Vlogmas, I have just purchased this car and I didn't realize how high it sits up, so much higher than my CRV, and my CRV wasn't short, but at the ordering window I noticed how much higher I was sitting. It's just funny. Little things you gotta get used to. Yum. Perfect shopping fuel. So like this is the kind of thing I would buy because there's 3 of them, and then I would just gift one to 3 different people. You gotta save money when you can, you know? No shame in that. That's a cute little C. These are nice. Go with everything kind of jewelry. I was tasked by Mom and Papa Joy to grab some wrapping paper, so I'm gonna scout out what they have. This is cute. It's got glitter. Oh, that's sweet with the little vintage Santa and vintage reindeer. That's for sure coming home. I do love simple designs like this with the brown paper and the green wrapper. This is pretty. Look at that. I love this. Yeah, I want that too. I'm just really into the vintage prints right now. This is so sweet. This would be cute for wrapping for kids. I do need a new makeup holder, like a makeup bag, but I don't love what I'm seeing. Nothing's really screaming at me. I may have to keep my eye out in the future. This is cute, but it feels very holiday. And this is sweet, but it's too small. Oh, the struggle. Always make a pit stop at the Christmas soaps. First of all, because they smell amazing. Second of all, because they make excellent gifts for literally anybody. Ooh, that's lilac wine. That smells really luxe. I also always try to look for really cute containers, not just soaps that smell good, but soaps that look good in a bathroom, you know? I'm having trouble finding soap that is affordable. Everything's like $10. At least the flavors I really like, or scents, not flavors. I have to dig a little deeper, but you all know I love a treasure hunt. I'm in the clearance aisle. I always try to stop here just to see if there's anything. I haven't found much. There's a lot to look through. Definitely a dig-worthy site. And I am finding stuff I want, like this thing. I don't need it, but I want it. This thing, a marble tray. Don't need it, want it. These little bowls. Are you kidding? They're so sweet. Like this little tomato serving dish. Finding lots of things I want, but I'm not here for me. I'm here for Christmas shopping. And I only found one thing in this whole aisle that I decided to grab, and that is a candle. Cardamom pomander. It's plant-based and it smells incredible. Only $6, so I grabbed it. Oh, this is darling. Checkers. Game in a box, but it looks like a book. That's so sweet. How much is that? $6. That's so cute. I have no one to get it for, but that's darling. I do want to make a pit stop here at the candy section because I think this is a really good place for stocking stuffers. I'm thinking about my mom, my dad, and my brother specifically. Oh my goodness, look. Peanuts hot cocoa bar. That's so cute. Mint chocolate, double chocolate, mini marshmallows, and peppermint. They've got lots of cool things. This looks fun. It's just an easy way to put some nice things in the stocking that doesn't cost a lot. 10 holiday flavor cocoa mixes. That's fun. How much is this? $14.99. Ooh, that's a bit pricey, but I feel like my brother would definitely utilize this. I'll think about it. Adorable packaging though. I've always wanted to try Dubai chocolate, and I just found some, except it's made on equipment that processes peanuts, which I'm allergic to. If it was just in the facility, I could do it, but when it specifically says on the same equipment, that's too risky. Oh, I'm so upset. I've always wanted to try Dubai chocolate. These tea sets are cute. I love that. I have a friend who loves tea, and this could be fun. This one is for wellness, which is cool. $12.99. So the last time I was at TJ Maxx, I ended up getting some of these kind of containers. They were strawberries at the time. They've served me really well. I use them all the time, so I'd like to get some more. They have Christmassy ones, and they're sectioned off, which is nice. I don't know if I want them this big though. And they have, that's pretty. Christmas tree. These are a similar size to what I got before. It's only $8 for 24 of them. Or well, not 24, 12 lids, 12 containers. This might be a good place to find something for my dad. He likes ground coffee. I wish I knew what this flavor was. But this, the Dubai chocolate, sounds very interesting. I don't know if he'd like that, but it could be fun for him to try. Gingerbread castle sounds great. I'll have to give this a browse. Which one of you were going to tell me that TJ Maxx sells books now? Look, I'm not kidding. An entire book collection. Cookbooks, classics, Emily Henry books. Oops, oh dear. Oh dear. Jane Austen. Like, how did I not know this? I would have remembered this the last time I was here. They even have Akatar. I have these first two books. Should I get the next one? Oh, this is a hardback though, and these are paperback. See, this is my problem. Every book girly will understand this. You don't want a mix of paperback and hardback. You want just the same all through the series. I have the first two in paperback, and the one I want, which is A Court of Frost and Starlight, is hardback. Back in the car, just finished shopping, and I did a little bit of damage. I've got all my treasures tucked in into the seatbelt with all the wrapping paper I bought down there. I will have to do a haul for you when I get home. I didn't think about that. I was gonna do a haul right here in the car, but I've already got it seatbelted back there. I will say, I had a little bit of a moral dilemma a few minutes ago. So I bought everything, got to the car, put everything in the car, and noticed there was an item in my cart that I was 99% sure I didn't pay for. I put it in the cart. It was something I wanted, but just somehow got missed, and the alarm didn't sound or anything, so I wasn't aware that I had not bought it. And I stood there for probably 30 seconds just thinking, is it that big of a deal? Do I really have to? I bought all this other stuff. Do I really have to go back in and pay for it? I could just leave. They're a huge conglomerate. It's not like it's a small business. They wouldn't feel the lack if I just left. All of those internal thoughts, right? And I just felt this conviction of like, no. I think it was God's voice. I think it was the Holy Spirit. Like, no, you're my kid. I raised you better than that. You got to do the right thing. So I'm like, fine, God, fine. No, you're right. I need to. That's the honest thing to do, and that's important. That's more important than saving a few dollars. So I went back in and I said, hi, I'm so sorry. I was just here. I just bought all this stuff and I realized that this was in my cart. Could you check if I paid for it or not? And she checked and she's like, no, it doesn't look like you did. Do you still want it? And I said, yes, I do. And she's like, oh, well, I appreciate your honesty. Not very many people would have come back. And I said, I'm sure, but it costs nothing to be kind. And she said, I love that. Thank you so much for your honesty. And I don't know why that was so important that God felt the need to convict me about it and say, go back in there. Maybe it was just a matter of showing that cashier that there are good people in the world still. There are honest people. Who knows what the reason was and what lasting effect that may have. I just know that I needed to do the right thing. But I wanted to be honest and tell you that that wasn't my first inclination. My first inclination was, ooh, maybe I could save a few bucks. That's not the right attitude, Cass. The main message I wanted to get across is not to earn any accolades for going and doing that, but just to make the point that it costs nothing to be kind. And as we're entering into the Christmas season, I think kindness is a lot more on our minds than it often is. And I think as we get into the Christmas season, people are a lot busier, they're a lot grumpier, they're more shovey, everyone's in a hurry, a little bit more self-centered and self-focused. And I just want to put that reminder out there that being kind costs nothing and it could make someone's entire day. Let's all make a pact, shall we? Let's be mindfully kind. Not just kind in general, that's important, but mindfully. So we've done the honest thing, we've earned our last few sips of coffee, which have separated slightly. Let's fix that. Off home, and then I will give you a haul. Back home, and I'm not sure I've ever filmed at this angle before, but I like it. I know you're all dying to see what I got at TJ Maxx, so let me show you. We stocked up on wrapping paper. Mama and Papa Joy mentioned we were running a little low. No, twist my arm. I shopped for wrapping paper. I don't know why that's one of my favorite things to do for Christmas, but it's just the easiest way for me to get into the festive mood. Picking your wrapping paper for the year. Let me start you off with wrapping paper I got specifically for the littles in my life. Any of these papers would do fine, but I like to get fun wrapping paper for kids if I can. The first one is this cute penguin wrapped in lights. So cute. I love this penguin. I don't know why, I just think it's adorable. And then next I got this collection of cats all wrapped up in lights and wreaths and unwrapping boxes, wearing mittens. It's just so cute. Can't go wrong with some Christmas kittens. And then this one I really got for myself, but I think it's kid friendly enough that I can include it in this. They had a bunch of vintage Christmas wrapping paper, stuff that reminds me so much of the wrapping paper we used to have as kids. Let me see if I can get you a close-up. But it's just that 80s and 90s artwork that I find so nostalgic and whimsical. So that's all of my kid-friendly wrapping paper. And of course I got some pretty ones for the grown-ups. All of these have gold foiling in them, some more than others, and I thought that was really pretty. It just catches the light, especially under the lights of the Christmas tree, makes everything twinkle a little bit more. This pattern has 2 turtle doves, I assume that's what they are, with a bunch of Christmas florals. This one's a bit more illustrational. It's more of a floral pattern than anything else, with some bows included. Lots of gold foiling in that one. And if you're anything like me, I like to make sure that I don't get only girly wrapping paper because there are men in my life, mainly my dad and my brother. Maybe someday there will be other men in my life. I'm not leaving that in. Am I leaving that in? I don't know, we'll see. Moving on. But I got 2 wrapping papers that's a little more masculine. The first does have gold foiling. It's just a very simple pine cone, pine leaf pattern with navy blue background. Very pretty. And then this one, a bit of a gingham moment. I think it's navy or gray with gold and cream. All beautiful, so fun. I don't know about you, but I love restocking wrapping paper every year. I purposefully don't buy huge rolls because I want to make sure I can pick something different the next year or 2. It's just more fun that way. Now on to the rest of the goodies. First, I need to show you this bag. I got it in the checkout line. They had a bunch of tote bags like this. I can always do with a tote bag. I tend to grab them more often than I don't. And I saw this cute little bear curled up in a reading chair with a book and a cup of tea with a tea kettle on the stove. Are you kidding? Oh, and yarn. Yarn in the corner. Too cute. I could not leave that behind. Any of you trying to tell yourselves that you would have left that behind? You're all lying. I'm just kidding. I did end up grabbing this container set. It's 24 pieces, so 12 lids, 12 containers. They're food safe, BPA free, microwave safe, freezer safe, dishwasher safe. Love that. I used my strawberry ones that I bought at TJ Maxx, I guess in the summertime. Or when was that? I think that was right before summer vacation is when I bought them. I still have most of them. I've only thrown a couple away. They've kept, they've worked so well. I use them all the time. So I thought I would invest in a few more. I don't think my dad would be watching this, but just in case, Papa Joy, look away. This is not for you. Just kidding, it very much is for him. I grabbed, oh, excuse you. I grabbed a couple stocking stuffers for him. He loves his ground coffee. He gets the Dunkin' Donuts one and drinks it every morning. And I just thought, maybe we could change up the ground coffee flavors for fun. So I grabbed this Dubai chocolate flavor. It smells incredible. I can't tell you how good it smells. But it's got decadent notes of chocolate, pistachio cream, and crispy nafe flavors. It's a medium roast, which I'm pretty sure is what he gets with the Dunkin' Donuts one. And it says a 100% employee-owned company. Interesting. Roasted and packaged in Lansing, Michigan by Paramount Coffee. I got him that, as well as a little moleskin journal. He carries around these pocket-sized notebooks all the time, and I just thought, he's never had a moleskin one, as far as I'm aware, and they're such good quality, so I grabbed this to put in his stocking. I almost walked away from the soap section with nothing. I was so bummed. I thought, out of all of these options, I can't find anything. The smells weren't hitting, the prices were not great this time, but I did find some diamonds in the rough. This one, I just loved the vintage illustration on the bottle. I thought that was so sweet. It's an orange spice hand soap. You can smell the tang of the orange and the spices really come through. It's so yummy. And then this one is frosted berries and holly. It's a luxurious hand soap. It's scented luxury hand wash made in England with a glass container of all things. I'm not typically a Christmas berry scented kind of person, but that one smells sweet enough that I really like it. So I think those will be good for a couple friends. I also grabbed a couple packs of things that I can take apart and distribute to individual people. It's such a money saver doing that. So hot tip, if you want to save money this season, buy packs of things, take it out of the packaging, and then give each person an individual from the pack. I ended up grabbing these glowy lip balms in the flavors of holiday treats. One is sugar cookie latte, hot chocolate, and peppermint mocha. They all look so rich and luxurious. It has jojoba oil and vitamin E. Oh, can't go wrong with that. I also got this Mario Badescu mini mist collection. I used to love the rose water one. That was my morning routine. Before I put any makeup or skincare on, I would put the rose water Mario Badescu mist on. So I thought this would be perfect. There's so many different kinds. It's all great quality and would make perfect stocking stuffers. Last but not least, my clearance aisle candle that I almost accidentally stole. This is in the scent Cardamom Pomander. I've never actually heard that word before, so I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's a plant-based candle. Opens like this. The spice in that. Kind of tempted to keep it for myself, not gonna lie. I won't, am I? I think this was the perfect amount. Enough where I can gift my friends a little something for Christmas without going financially overboard in a season where purse strings are a little tighter. If you're also in a season where you have to really watch your pennies, a great resource for me in past years has been the Dollar Tree and the Dollar General. The Dollar Tree most of all. They've got seasonal decorations that if you dig, you can find some really good ones. No one's gonna know how much you paid for them. Their dishware is usually on point with very good quality. They've got soaps, makeup, skincare, all that kind of thing. Wrapping paper, gift bags, basically everything you need on a super discounted budget. I am not too proud to say that I have bought from them for many years in a row. I think sometimes we can feel a little bit of shame in needing to shop at lower income places instead of the big, fancy, sparkly shops that everybody else is shopping at. That's actually what got me into thrifting in the first place, was trying to stay on budget because I couldn't afford the big fancy places. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you need to thrift your Christmas presents this year, or your Christmas decor, wrapping paper, anything, if you need to go to places that aren't that expensive, don't feel bad. You're doing the best you can, and the person that you're gifting to, if they're a good friend and a good family member and really love you, they wouldn't probably be mad if you gave them nothing but a hug, because Christmas and the magic of the season expands so much farther than gift giving. The reason for the season is about the greatest gift of all, not shopping at the most fancy, expensive places. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Vlogmas. This felt like the perfect kickoff. I'm so excited for the rest of this month. And on that note, I would like to take a second to ask for some prayers from you during this holiday season. I don't know how I'm gonna get through 25 days of filming, video editing, writing, and book editing. Oh, and making time for friends and family. Just those things. Where sleep is gonna fall into this schedule, no idea. But thank you for being here for the journey. Sleep or not, I'm so excited. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.